Lamar Jackson, Ravens mad after offense sputters versus Chiefs. The Baltimore Ravens suffered a disappointing loss to the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday, and quarterback Lamar Jackson and the rest of the team are not happy about it. The Ravens' offense sputtered throughout the game, and Jackson's frustration was evident after the game. "We're all mad. We just have to move on to the next game," Jackson said in a post-game press conference. "We didn't play well at all. I feel like we weren't out there at all. We didn't play our game. It was a lot of things. We just have to move on to the next one." The Ravens' high-powered offense, which had been one of the most explosive in the league, struggled to get anything going against the Chiefs. Jackson completed just 15 of 28 passes for 97 yards and 1 touchdown, and he also threw a costly interception in the fourth quarter. The running game was also ineffective as the team managed just 86 rushing yards on 23 carries. The lackluster performance was a stark contrast to the Ravens' first 2 games of the season, in which they scored a combined 71 points and looked unstoppable on offense. The team's inability to get anything going against the Chiefs was a major disappointment, and it has left Jackson and his teammates frustrated. "We have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better," Jackson repeated in his post-game comments. "We have to focus on what we have to do. We have to get better. We have to do better. We have to do better." The loss to the Chiefs was particularly frustrating for the Ravens as it was a chance for them to make a statement and show that they are legitimate Super Bowl contenders. Instead, they fell flat and now have to regroup and refocus as they prepare for their next game. Head coach John Harbaugh echoed Jackson's sentiments, saying that the team needs to play better and coach better in order to bounce back from the loss. "We're not happy about it. We're mad. We're mad," Harbaugh said. "We have to find a way to get better. We have to find a way to get better." The Ravens will have a chance to bounce back next week when they take on the Detroit Lions, and they will need to put the disappointing performance against the Chiefs behind them in order to get back on track. Jackson and the rest of the team are determined to put the loss behind them and show that they are still a force to be reckoned with in the AFC. "We have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better," Jackson said. "We have to get back to work and get ready for next week." Despite the frustration and disappointment, the Ravens are confident that they can turn things around and get back to their winning ways. They have the talent and the determination to overcome this setback, and they are ready to prove that they are still a force to be reckoned with in the NFL. Jackson struggled to extend drives. On third downs, he was 1 of 6 for 7 yards with 2 sacks. Jackson also had problems with the Chiefs' pass rush. He completed a season-low 41% of his passes against the blitz. "I told him to stand up tall," Ravens coach John Harbaugh said. "He's had a great season. His performance today was all heart. He fought, he went out there and gave everything he had. So I don't think that's anything that I'd be disappointed in." Jackson has been fixated on leading the Ravens to a championship for years. When he was drafted by Baltimore in 2018, he said, "They're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. Believe that." But, despite leading Baltimore to the playoffs in 4 seasons, including 2 #1 seeds, Jackson has not been able to advance the Ravens to a Super Bowl. "Honestly, what hurts me the most is that I wanted to get him the recognition that he deserves," a Ravens linebacker Patrick Queen said. "It's a team sport, but that guy was the main guy I was playing for, honestly. This was his opportunity to be able to write some of that stuff off and move on to the next thing. That's why it hurts, because you want to see people like that, teammates that you love and care about, get what they're supposed to get, and that didn't happen today."